What's up YouTube? It's the one and only Division 18 and welcome back to another video. So way back before the NFL season even started, I made a video about the three biggest problems that the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to face this season. And while two of the problems didn't really matter all that much until next season, with the franchise tagging of Le'Veon Bell and Ben Roethlisberger contemplating retirement during training camp, there were still problems. But through all of the drama in the offseason and even this regular season, with one of their best wide receivers in Martavis Bryant demanding a trade, the Pittsburgh Steelers have somehow, some way, like they always do, found a way to be one of the top teams in the AFC and even the NFL this season. So if you guys do end up enjoying this video, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more NFL videos like this one. It's been a long time, almost a decade, since we've seen the Pittsburgh Steelers be elite enough or lucky enough to make it to the big game. So what makes this season different? The Pittsburgh Steelers just beat the Indianapolis Colts in one of the most interesting games of the week. And while it was only the Indianapolis Colts, a team that really shouldn't have been able to legitimately compete with the Pittsburgh Steelers were still struggling. But instead of focusing on the negatives, the positives of that game are actually what inspired me to make this video and made me believe in the Pittsburgh Steelers this season. NFL records, as most of you guys know, can be deceiving, which in case the Buffalo Bills this season, while they're still on the up and up compared to the last couple of seasons, the Buffalo Bills can't play from behind and struggle against other legitimate teams this season. Not the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers this season have gone up against teams like the Minnesota Vikings, who are just as strong as the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Kansas City Chiefs, whose entire team was on a hot streak until they played Pittsburgh, and the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football, prime time against one of the top teams in the NFC. The Pittsburgh Steelers have become one of the most complete teams in the NFL. And after watching the game on Sunday against the Indianapolis Colts, where the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't take the lead in the game until the clock hit 000, a team that was poised and collected from the very beginning confirmed this for me. And that's just using the simple eye test. While Big Ben this season hasn't been playing like Big Ben that we're used to, it was expected coming into this season. And even with the terrible touchdown to interception ratio this season due to only having two real weapons on the outside near the numbers in Antonio Brown and rookie Juju Smith-Schuster, Ben Roethlisberger has still shown signs of being a top quarterback in the NFL. And his numbers show that. Throwing for almost 2,062 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a QBR of 82.7. So while Ben Roethlisberger has been inconsistent this season, he still has it. Moving on to Le'Veon Bell, he's playing for a contract this season and he's doing everything he can to make sure he's going to be the highest paid running back going into next season. And I think it's going to happen. Le'Veon Bell, as we all know, since entering the NFL has been a top 3 running back every single year. And in 2 of his 4 completed seasons, he's led the NFL in scrimmage yards. This season, it's more of the same. Le'Veon Bell has rushed the ball for 840 yards and 5 touchdowns this season, which is amazing. But he's also the second leading player on the team in receptions on the Pittsburgh Steelers, also catching the ball for 251 yards, and on the season, it's totaling more than 1,000 scrimmage yards in a matter of 10 games, which will no doubt earn him a payday this coming offseason. Antonio Brown is a great wide receiver, and we all know this from him, and he's basically doing it again as what he was doing last season. But this season, the Pittsburgh Steelers have Juju Smith-Schuster, one of the youngest players in the NFL, and he's been fantastic this season. He's thrown his name into Offensive Rookie of the Year category already, and it's because of what he's provided for the Pittsburgh Steelers this season. He's caught the ball for 521 yards and 5 touchdowns, which is way more than expected, but he also contributes on kick returns and some punt returns, and contributes around 50.7 yards a game on that alone. And while I've been telling you guys about all of the offensive firepower that the Pittsburgh Steelers have this season to win the Super Bowl, that's not the main reason why the Pittsburgh Steelers are legit this season. That would be their defense. While the injury to Joe Hayden against the Indianapolis Colts will hurt them for the rest of the season due to a broken fibula, the Pittsburgh Steelers are a top 10 defense this season, maybe even top 5. The last time that happened was 7 years ago, the year they played the Green Bay Packers and went to the Super Bowl. The Pittsburgh Steelers this season are a top 3 defense in points allowed per game, passing yards allowed per game, and total yards allowed per game. The only weakness in their defense is their rush defense. They're tied for 4th in the league in sacks, and the defense's only bad game this season was against the Jacksonville Jaguars, where they lost 30-9 back in week 4. So while the Pittsburgh Steelers offense does have a lot of firepower, it can add even more if they fix their stuff with Martavis Bryant. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense is what makes me believe that they're a Super Bowl contending team this season. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more NFL videos like this one. I am on the grind to 1,000 subscribers before the NFL playoffs, so if you guys really enjoyed, then make sure to subscribe. And if you guys really enjoyed, then if after you subscribe, make sure to hit the bell icon next to my name to stay up to date with every NFL video I post, because as I said, I'm about to be on that grind. Make sure to leave your comments down below on what you guys think about the Pittsburgh Steelers this season and if they're Super Bowl contenders, because at this point, they're making the playoffs. So are they Super Bowl contenders? But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in to today's video, and I'm out of here. Peace!